When you look at your swing on video, do you see that you really have flipping of the wrists? One of the things that's often associated with that is your spine comes up, and so you have to do this to get your club head down to the ball. It makes it really hard to have consistent impact. In this video, we're going to help you understand how do you get your spine to move so that you can maintain posture and have the proper tilt at impact. So from face-on perspective, just take your setup posture here.
Okay.
And now go to impact position.
Okay.
Right?
I like to feel that
just,
loop.
Just right here, without a loop. Just
okay.
like right here. Just go to where we want to be at impact. Okay. So notice this is a change. So go back to setup and go to impact. Okay. So from the face-on view, there's, I don't know, 10-ish degrees of difference if we go down your sternum from setup to impact. Okay. So that's your job in transition. You've got to. We do a turn that's pretty stable here, right? We're not like wobbling all over the place. But on the transition, that's the job. It's like, I got to get another 10 degrees and like, okay, what that feels like, well, not feels like, what it is. Your pelvis shifts left, right? Your left hip goes back, and even you're going to feel lower to the ground than before. So if you just go from static setup to impact, again, notice like the hands maybe feel a little lower.
Yep, my hands feel lower.
And we got forward
my
shuffling.
right shoulder feels like it dropped.
Yep.
And there's just a little bit of tilt to the right.
All right, so wrist angles that are just key for good contact here, right? This is pretty flat. This has got some little extension. And we get the forward shaft lean right here to compress the ball, right? So if your hips, now let's bring your hips up and in like the little forward, like right there. I mean, like look at the wrist angle difference and where the shaft is as compared to change your tilt properly. Right, so changing the tilt completely changes how your hands can, what your wrist positions are giving you when you come into impact, and you can have solid impact position as opposed to the flipping impact position. But
that's
you've
a
got
huge
to change
difference.
The tilt. If you don't change the tilt, you're not going to get there. You can try and try and try, but your spine is just not in the right spot. Right? So Jake, you've been working a while here on this. Kind of describe a little before and after feeling that we can see from a face-on level.
So what I was doing before, I like to just turn my shoulders flat and lift the club, and that puts me in a position where I have to get steep and stand up and flip.
So you're turning.
So I'm rotating.
You're rotating.
I turn pretty hard, but I have to stand up and flip, and that I hit a lot of really bad hooks. So with this, I feel like my takeaway is better here, where it's just going to come back and then create a little loop that I come into the ball, and I just get my base of my spine forward and back, and then that kind of drops the right shoulder.
So you just mentioned you're feeling your hands lower than what's...
Feels like it's lower, and it feels like the logo on my glove faces into the camera there, creates a loop, and it kind of just stays there as I go through impact. I don't have to do anything with my hands. It feels a lot more solid, a lot less pressure on my back.
We're trying to take the lesson out here to the course, so you can get a little more of that posture management. We're going to see steeper shoulders here. Little intermediate wedge shot. Right on the green. Nice shot. Our unlimited online swing reviews give you direct access to one of our seasoned coaches all through the month for the same price as just one face-to-face lesson. You get a mobile app that lets you send swings to your coach anytime from anywhere, and you get ongoing feedback to help you really ensure that you can do the things we talk about in our training videos. Learn more and start a free 7-day trial by clicking on the link in the description below or on the iCard you see on the screen.